Ex-homeless people, what happened? When I turned 18, my foster parents legally kicked me out. No warning, no help, just good luck kid. I had a partial scholarship to the local community college, but it only covered tuition. Housing was an extra $800 a month I didn't have. The first week, I slept on my friend Jake's couch. His roommate complained. The second week, I tried the 24-hour laundromat. Security kicked me out at 3 a.m. By week 3, I was sleeping in my beat-up Honda Civic in the college parking lot. The campus security guard, Officer Martinez, caught me brushing my teeth at the outdoor water fountain one morning. Instead of kicking me out, he said something that changed everything. You know, as long as you're not causing trouble, I don't see anything wrong with students using campus facilities. That word stuck with me. Students. I started showering in the gym at 5 a.m. when it opened. Nobody questioned it because I had my student ID. I'd eat the free breakfast samples at the campus Starbucks and study in the library until it closed at midnight. But here's where it gets interesting. I needed an official address for financial aid paperwork. The form required a street address, not a P.O. box. I couldn't use my car's parking spot, obviously. Then I found something buried in the student handbook. Page 47, section 12. Students may list campus facilities as their primary residence for academic purposes if they can demonstrate continuous campus presence. I marched into the registrar's office with my highlighted handbook. The lady behind the counter, Mrs. Patterson, looked confused when I pointed to the section. "I need to update my address," I said, sliding the form across her desk. "I'm listing the Student Union building as my primary residence." She blinked twice. "Honey, you can't live in the Student Union." "I'm not living there," I said carefully. "I'm demonstrating continuous campus presence and using it as my academic address, which this policy allows." She called her supervisor over. They whispered for 5 minutes, flipping through policy manuals. Finally, her supervisor shrugged. "Technically, if he meets the continuous presence requirement, we have to accept it." My official address became 1247 College Drive, Student Union Building, room 201. That was the main study lounge where I spent 12 hours a day anyway. This address unlock changed everything. I qualified for emergency housing assistance because I was now a campus resident. I got approved for additional financial aid. The food bank started delivering care packages to my address, which meant the Student Union front desk. 3 months later, I had saved enough from my part-time job to rent a tiny studio apartment. But the best part? That loophole address helped 12 other students in similar situations over the next 2 years. The college eventually updated their policy to require physical residential verification. But by then, I had graduated with my associate degree and transferred to a 4-year university on a full scholarship.